Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Why didn't I use the Midnight Bolt against that giant Minotaur? That would have been amazing. 50 points, can't be ignored or reduced, can't miss, just boom. Take 50 damage. I digress. Anyway, so last time we finished up the Grey Garrison in Canabras, and we beat back the demons, and we became mythic, which is pretty cool. And now we're the leader of the 5th Crusade against the demons, which is pretty cool. Allow me to congratulate you on your victory and on acquiring mythical powers capable of casting down the strongest of demons. I got the page you were looking for from the Grey Garrison. I see myself, young, energetic, able to see. Oh gods, have I found the key to my past? Finally, I will find out what my own mind has been hiding from me. Thank you, Taco B, and please follow me to my story. Let us embark on this journey together. Yep. Okay, plenty of dialogue here about the storyteller. A lot of dialogue that I could read to you, but, you know, we want to... Wow, you really... Make people write all this shit. It's crazy. This is mine and Anavia's tent. We're both used to traveling, but the queen insisted our tent to be furnished like a commanding officer's. I will loot your shit. Massive bed is clean and neatly made. Only commanding officers are allowed such luxury during marches. Earthbreaker. And some pearls and a sigh and some good stuff. Don't mind if I do. And a half plate. Half plate of vigor. It's a +2 and a +2 bonus to Constitution. Well. Yeah, that is just straight up better. Don't mind if I do. I like that I'm just looting my own, like, camp that I'm in charge of. Ah, there you are, you dashing troublemaker, you. Our short acquaintance is coming to an end. Very soon you will depart on your crusade, where you'll scrape by on horrible rations, struggle vainly to fall asleep amidst snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by the freezing cold, and have to look upon the dour faces of self-righteous prigs before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. I have a journey ahead of me too. I've just rented a sailboat in the south. I've also hired an excellent chef, and a host of other entertainments. Well, to each their own, I suppose. Darren pauses, then suddenly adds in a more serious tone. You know, I am genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim, you see. But you intrigue me. If only we could have spent a little more time together. But of course, not under these conditions. Let the Crusaders and the demons have at each other. With any luck, they'll take this entire sanctimonious spectacle down with them. Or we could, like, flirt with them. I don't think we can talk him into staying. If you feel you don't belong here, go, but I'd like to see you again someday in the future, to get to know you better. You can throw a banquet for me to celebrate our victory in Dresden. What do you say? Victory in Dresden! Your optimism is so charming. Darren smirks, then seems to start slightly. He continues in a more even tone. Well, should you prove lucky enough to survive by some miracle, come and find me. Perhaps I shall even remember you. No promises, though. In any case, I intend to wait until the army departs. I do love a good send-off, especially when it is I who is staying and someone else who is heading off to meet a dreary and hopeless end. Sometimes it does one good to ruminate on the unfairness of life. Well then, farewell, Commander. I assume I shall be your most precious memory on this most disgusting and exhausting road to the pointless slaughter of battle. Or if not the most precious memory, then at least the most stirring. So we're gonna lose Darren. That's pretty shitty. I hope I get some sort of companion to replace him. I mean, I doubt we're gonna get another healer to replace him, but anybody will kind of be nice. I mean, yeah, we have Nenio, but
we do it my way. Follow if you dare.
All right. Oh, it's a sizable camp. Oh, look at this big thing. Grandma Gretlin, the director. We're the crew from the Next Door Theater Company. Oh, yeah. We've come on the campaign with you. We've signed up to clean pots and mend the soldiers' clothes. We've decided against using a ritual to summon real demons. Okay, they're just putting on a play about me, and they're trying to figure out who will play me. Don't you have any other actors who even vaguely resemble me? We're a small and poorly funded theater, and we only have a few actors, but they're all so talented, one of a kind. I'm to be played by a... Nope, my game... Oh no, just all tabbed. That was weird. Thought it crashed. I'm to be played by a gnome. Not a gnome, two gnomes. Rumbledum and Hierophant are twins. One of them sits on the other's shoulders. A Cyclops actor? He's completely tame, believe me. Has a few issues with articulation, but what a powerful physique. Alright, I've made my decision. I'll be played by the gnome twins. At least that's, you know... It's something.
There's something here.
May Kenabres be damned, an anonymous pamphlet. I spit on the streets of Kenabres. Down with the paladins, down with Prelate Holren, down with Queen Galfrey. Wow. That's treasonous. Group of soldiers talking loudly, laughing joyfully, and passing around a flask. Oh, Sela. Telling war stories. We've only just set off and you're already drinking? And with the queen in the camp? Stop this at once. Right you are, Commander Tierbade. We are but drinking to the queen's health. I'll say nothing. Allow me to remind you, Paladin, that you are in an army, not a band of mercenaries. Foolishness impairs discipline. Too much fun at the camp can turn into losses on the battlefield. With all due respect, I answer to the Knight Commander, not to you. Ooh. I'm gonna stay out of that whole debacle. Field medic. Can't do shit for me. They're gonna have to remove Sila's negative level, which definitely impacted that battle with the Minotaur. We've outfitted this tent to be used as our chapel. Bunch of altars to different gods. Okay. Very fascinating.
I do what I must.
Let's head into the commander's tent. The queen greets you with a stare. She has dropped the pompous air with which she has just announced the Fifth Crusade. The face of the ruler of Mendev appears calm and thoughtful. She has made her move and now awaits her opponent's reply.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziel Vainik.
A cleric?
One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons. I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it.
Wow, she's chipper.
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
He is not chipper.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, her trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
When we met at the Defender's Heart, I never imagined you'd make me the commander of the new crusade.
Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it. However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
Did you know that the souls of angels from heaven are confined in the Wardstone?
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual Celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Kenobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the wardstone in Kenobris. We might have lost one of the wardstones, but the chain is still standing.
You should know I received an unusual gift in the caves beneath Kenobris. In a vision, I saw the death of an angel called Lariel. Somehow he was able to grant me the ability to reveal the light of heaven.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the world wound grew, and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel, even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on their special mission. It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
And what are you gonna do?
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Nerosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
Does the Church of Iomede really spend so much effort prolonging your life, Queen, just so you can watch the battle from the rear? You're the living banner of the Crusades, and your duty is on the front line.
Long time since anyone tried to talk to me quite like that, like an interrogator at a trial. I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting. If our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendev. But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting it out in the rear. I am a warrior queen, and a queen of warriors. Yet my fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble my entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito.
Yeah, that'll never go poorly.
Until we approach Dresden, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions? Of course. I shall answer.
What forces are at my disposal?
Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Nerosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit. These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead.
Okay. Task is clear.
Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable. Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, she has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
Wow.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
That's a great idea.
I knew you would approve, Commander. I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post, but I trust that you will dutifully fulfill her orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Then let's get going. May Iyomade help us.
All right, so we're not losing Darren. Good. That makes me happy. Ooh, and we leveled up. Tell me straight, how'd that brawl at the Grey Garrison end? I heard the rumors, of course. It's kind of my job, you know, to listen. You've no idea what cobblers the Crusaders say about you. Some say that Iyomade came to you and appointed you her herald. Others say that you died, and an honest-to-God's angel is now leading the army disguised as you. Still others say it was just an explosion at an alchemist lab, and I'm the one spreading rumors about your powers. I wish. But you know, you really have changed since the Grey Garrison. It's hard to describe, but you become stronger, more dangerous. I have a gut instinct about these things. If I didn't, I'd already be dead. You're dangerous, Commander, and by Desna, I hope you'll be dangerous to our enemies and not to us, or to yourself. Alright, let's level up. Level 6 Sorcerer, good stuff. Put a point into, I don't know. Everything's kind of covered, and I don't know. Oh, a level 3 spell. Here we go. Let's go down our options. Battering Blast. Fist-sized ball of force resembling a sphere of spikes to ram a designated creature. Range touch attack. Deal 1d6 points of force damage per 2 caster levels. So we'd do 3d6. It's not very high. But this creature struck is subject to a bull rush attempt. If it succeeds, it pushes them away in a straight line, and they have to make a reflex save or fall prone. Okay. Skipping over anything out of evocation or conjuration. There's Fireball. Classic. 20-foot burst within long range. Reflex save for half damage. Deals 1d6 per caster level, so that would be 6d6 right now. That's a very solid spell. I don't think we could ever go wrong by picking Fireball. Force Punch is just a melee touch attack. No. Lightning Bolt. 1d6 of electricity. In a 120-foot line. Interesting. Spiked Pit as Conjuration. It's an extra dimensional hole with a depth of 10 feet per 2 caster levels, max 50 feet, lined with wickedly sharp spikes along its bottom and walls. Any larger or smaller creature standing in the area where you first conjure the pit must make a reflex saving throw to jump to safety. And if you end your turn on a square adjacent to the pit, you have to make a reflex saving throw with a +2 bonus. If you push them in, they don't get a saving throw. Creatures who fall into the pit take falling damage as normal, 1d6 bludgeoning damage per 10 feet, plus 2d6 points of piercing damage from spikes. Then they need to make a save. Athletics or mobility skill check with a DC of 25 to get out. Huh. It's pretty interesting. Stinking Cloud, 20-foot burst within medium range. Creates a bank of fog. Living creatures in the cloud become nauseated. And you have to save each round if you stay in it. It's a poison effect. I'm not sure exactly what nauseated does, and it doesn't give me an option to tell me. Otherwise, summon monster 3. Summon an extraplanar monitor lizard, 1d3 wolves, or 1d4 plus 1 dogs. Yep, that's that. Well, let's see. I would say it's mainly a debate between Fireball, Spiked Pit, or Summon Monster 3. We know how damn good crowd control can be. It's really, really delicious. Summoning the Monitor Lizard could be pretty good. So we do have, like, the fucking summon perk. Or feat, I mean. So it seems sensible to want to summon a Monitor Lizard. But Fireball is also really good. Gosh, they're all delicious choices. I'll go with Summon Monster, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna snag the others eventually. Okay, Nino can just auto level up. Yeah, grabbing Fireball, of course, because it's like the go-to spell. Camellia is... I fucked up at some point, didn't I? No, I didn't fuck up. She's supposed to be 4 in Spirit Hunter and now going Monster Tactician 2, which is not very exciting. She gets another level 1 spell. Shit. Everyone knows Bless. I really am not sure. True Strike, I guess. Okay. Darren Oracle. Yeah, I mean, he's just good at some stuff. He gets a level 3 spell. Ooh, so many choices. Now he gets all the cure spells automatically, so we don't have to worry about that. Can animate dead. Some good ones. But if we want him to be a buff bot, this is probably what we want to grab. Prayer. Protection from energy could also be really good. Resist energy communal. Also good. But I think prayer is what it's all about. Ember, witch. Why is she so persuasive? She gets a hex. Aura of Purity. Diseases, inhaled poisons, and noxious gaseous effects, including Stinking Cloud. Negating a 10-foot aura around the witch. It's pretty good. But Evil Eye could just reduce the target's AC by 2. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna grab Evil Eye, I think. Yeah, it's fine. Then a level 3 spell. Fireball's not an option for Ember. Oh, she might get it automatically. Could take Stinking Cloud. Sure. It must be decent, right? Plenty of leveling up to do, man. This is our favorite thing. Sela, yeah, just grab various things, I guess. She gets a Mercy, which adds an effect to their Lay on Hands ability. Remove Disease, remove Fatigue, remove Shaken, remove Staggered. Yeah, I don't know. Diseased, I guess. Simple. Ooh, she gained an extra attack per round. Pretty big. Plan, Zen Archer, boop, boop, boop. Key power, why does it say prerequisites and it doesn't tell me any prerequisites? I assume it's just level based. I guess I'll grab Scorching Ray, even though I don't know when I would ever use it. Bonus feat, you can take Combat Mobility, +4 dodge bonus to AC against attacks of opportunity. Dodge, just a +1 dodge bonus to your AC. It's pretty solid, I guess. Improved Precise Shot. Your range attacks ignore anything but total concealment and cover. Seems good. Only gained weapon specialization longbow again. Well, that seems pretty good. Pretty damn good. Okay, that fucking golem. Yeah, I'm pretty awesome, I know. I found a scabbard with your family name on it in the Grey Garrison. The scabbard held the Solemn Hour, my family sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it when I left home to become a paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted with my heirloom willingly to help someone dear to me. Anavia needed expensive healing, and having no other way to procure the money, I pawned my father's sword. If I order more volunteers to be recruited, they simply won't arrive in time. We could pay mages to deliver the troops to the camp, except I doubt that our army's coffers could afford it. If you can spare 7,500 gold coins, I'll see to our reinforcements. Sure. Alright, well, that was good.
I'm gone.
Okay. Let me go over to the cleric camp. I want to just see if I can remove these.
We do it my way.
Hello again.
Oh, there's this guy.
Very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
You wanted to discuss something with me, right?
Yes, I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabris behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shaylin who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort. I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful. My name is Sozio Vanek. I am a cleric of Shaylin, the Eternal Rose and the Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I know that many people would consider me useless in a war.
Yeah, okay.
No doubt that we will.
Alright.
I want to draw them the way they live on. Thank you. Now it's my Perhaps I am I went to war. You
Okay. So how do you like your new role, advisor? Imagine me, a crusader. My dearest cousin hoped to teach me a lesson. She managed it perfectly. An assignment I couldn't avoid without losing face. This idiotic journey leading straight into the demon's maws. I could have been on a pleasure boat right now with the loveliest songstress and Pitax on my arm. And a bottle of the finest Keonan wine to keep us company. Okay. Okay. So he doesn't actually cure you, he just sells scrolls that you can use. So I imagine we need normal restoration, scroll of restoration. Also dispels temporary negative levels or one permanent negative level. So yes, we do need to buy one of those. But we also will be selling a lot of stuff. Before we do,
Follow if you...
I imagine these two new people are going to be companions. So I want to see if I want to use them and if I want to spend money and blah, 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 blah.
I'm off.
So we got to find the little historian. But they didn't really join my party.
I do what I must.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Be anywhere, really.
I'm gone.
Should I just walk out and see what happens? I kind of wanted to talk to both of them just to get general idea. It's a mysterious elf. Oh, this is her tent. There's so much. There's much I can do. Just ask. The Wound in my chest. Can you perhaps tell me if it's some kind of demonic curse? Can you will the wound to open? No, that's a shame. In 4671, a Mendevian army corporal had all his bones and cartilage turned to glass. In 4700, a scribe in Canabras had all her skin simply come away like she'd been boiled. Have you perhaps noticed that the wound opens at moments when you waver in your faith? Perhaps it is triggered by doubt. I was a slave of Lord Axelar Tresbot in Isger, my homeland. A true hero. He bought me as a simple secretary, but he made me learn the history of the world wound. Hired tutors for me, even sent me to meet prominent historians. He didn't want a simple slave, but a slave with an impeccable education. He was going on a crusade. He firmly believed that the servants of the good gods were weak, and only a follower of Asmodeus could stand against the demon invasion. Even he could not stand against the world wound alone. In his final battle with the demons, when my lord realized he was doomed, his final act was to cover my retreat, so that I could tell the world of his great deeds. She wrote his biography. It sold in great numbers and made me rather famous for a time. That's what brought me to the Queen's attention. So you're not just a historian, but a writer too. Will you write a book about my crusade? Why not? As soon as we finish off the demons, I'll get right to it. She don't like no gods. Oh my god, you want to learn history? Here you go. Here's your history of every crusade before this one. Great. So I don't really get any idea. I mean, she's a historian. Is she a companion? Will she fight alongside me? Is that a class? I don't know. Oh, I was going to talk to that mysterious elf. Hold on. Oh. Oh. Saw you talking to the girl hiding her face. Who was she and what did she want? Not part of the army. She was looking for some elf volunteer. Wanted to know which tent he was sleeping in. Some sort of spy. Double Jeopardy Grade Club. Black Dragon's Fang Longsword. 75,000. +3 corrosive. Oh my god. That's cool. Heavy armor, full plate, adamantine +1. Damage reduction of 3. Just straight up 3 damage reduction. Well, it's pretty good. No doubt about it. I don't know if it's worth 17,000. It's a lot of armor here. A lot of gear here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say.
I'm off.
Okay, let me try leaving and we'll just see what happens. Okay, so now we can pick our companions. Okay, so we can pick this guy. We can't pick the little historian. Suggests to me she's probably not a companion. No, okay, not a companion. So this guy is a cleric, but we have Darren. So honestly, I feel pretty comfortable with this party, really. It's pretty solid. We are fatigued, though. So let's rest. Oh, and we got to use that scroll. And yeah, I guess I'll sell everything. Well, I don't... hold on. I don't know if I can cast it if they're not, like... we're not grouped up. Oh my god, like trying to find... Scroll of Restoration. I used it. I didn't... Oh, Sela used it. Okay, I mean, if Sela used it, then we're okay. Message for the commander. She sent me to tell you she's arrived at Camp Incognito as planned. You can find her where the minor nightly orders are camped. Come if you wish to speak with her. Okay.
I do what I must.
I've introduced myself as Kitrain, an old friend of yours. The Green Crows. Over 100 years old. Plenty of questions and lots of dialogue. But this is a long time to go without combat, so there's that. She still has negative level, so fuck.
We do it my way.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna buy like 5 of those scrolls. No, not. Don't. Why are you doing this? Why must you do this? Just don't double click. There we go. Scroll of Resurrection. Very expensive. 12,000. So Raised Dead is half the cost, but they gain 2 permanent negative levels. Whereas Resurrection is just the best. Okay, I think we're probably fine the way it is. I think we're really just selling like all this shit. It's a lot of just like fine stuff. Horse armor we gotta keep for whenever we get a horse. Oh yeah, cloak. I didn't forgot about that. Damn scrolls. I just don't play that way. Oh, silver robe. Grants wearer +1 bonus all saving throws against fear effects. That's pretty minor stuff. Alright, I think we're okay. There we go. Plenty of money. Okay, so this cloak of resistance +2. I guess I'll replace my +1. And I don't know, what is Sela doesn't have a cloak, right? So give her that. And then we have this silver robe armor. There you go. Ooh, very nice. All right, that seems satisfactory to me. So I'm not going to use the scrolls until we're out of here. And she's actually like in my party. Okay, now that we've spent a lot of time in this camp, what is going to happen when I go to the map? Okay, so we can go to Martyr Zacharias' cemetery, but we have to take along that guy. We can go to the Houndheart campsite. You can now control armies on the global map. Winning battles against demon forces provides a number of benefits, such as resources to help your economy, relics which can be turned into powerful new items for your party, captured enemy fortifications that previously blocked the advance of your party and your armies. Interesting. Playing like Total War over here now. Okay, demon army up there. Five cultist fighters, 15 cultists. Finance points 600. Here's my army. There's the Crusader army, which is 100 footmen. Pursue. Oh my god. Okay, this is interesting. Your army is engaged in battle. Battles are played out in turn-based mode. Turn orders display at the top screen. Blah, blah, blah. You can move and or use its melee attack. Use a ranged attack if there's no enemies near it. Use an ability if one's available to it. Take up total defense, boosting its AC for 1 round, or wait. Whenever a unit performs an attack, damage dealt is calculated as follows. All soldiers in the attacking unit make a damage roll to determine base damage. It's then multiplied according to the formula. Attack +21 minus target's AC times 0.05. Okay. Base damage multiplied by damage multiplier, resulting in total damage dealt. Nice. I mean, this is a pretty basic slugfest. Got him. We lost 7 dudes. You defeated your first enemy army and received a number of finance points. You can use these to hire a general for your army. Generals can use various spells and abilities in combat. They gain XP. They're either a fighter, ranger, wizard. They can't be killed. The battle results in a victory. General's infirmary brings back some of the lost unit. Okay. Unfortunately, demon worshippers have killed all the citizens, gathered their belongings to a huge pile in the middle of the camp. Yeah, but, you know, we did okay. Well, wait a minute. What am I looking at here? Crusader Army 2. Crusader Army 1. Recruit new general. Okay. Lodvig the Swordsman. Baroness Gunther. Iron Bregweld. Or Chief Agaboya. We got 2, like, fighters, 2 wizards to choose from. They all cost the same. Imagine we want to keep things sort of simple. Maybe Iron Bregweld. Okay, we recruited a general. That's all good. Now, if I wanted to recruit, it shows Crusader Army 2 up here. Oh, because they're probably out of town. I should get a general for them. Vigard the Raider. Furio Solaretti. Sorviel Evenmist. Let's go with Furio Solaretti. No more movement left. No. Look at these different locations I'm finding. Okay. So we've got attack formation. All allied units gain a +3 bonus to attack, -2 penalty to speed. All right. Got him. Ow. Hold on. Hold on. Well, not great. We definitely need to recruit more people. This is a slug out. Alright, so we got 21. Oh, so we got all of them back. That's pretty good. This new victory has brought you more finance points, which can be used to strengthen your army. Recruit its units appear in Canabras. Alright, so in that case, you probably want to, like, go back. So then I could just go and click here. And then eventually he'll go. And now I have Crusader Army 3. Where did this come from? I've got 7 Rangers here. That's not good. You should, like, merge. No, no, no. You should go in here. That helps. Okay, that's that. So now it's, yeah, day by day. That's interesting. Well, I mean, yeah. Interesting stuff. Let's look at the old journal. Chili Creek. Where's that? There's the nameless room. Oh, there's Chili Creek all the way up there. Okay. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Galarian, so common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the world wound is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travelers feels uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and her army walk up the high bank of the West Selen River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over the sharp edges and sickening bends, the shade of Mercury on the horizon rising to dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains its familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander feels eyes upon her back. Somewhere among them, wearing simple armor and unrecognized by anyone, the ruler of Mendev is standing and watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait and climbs to the highest point along the bank. There, she decides to address the soldiers and boost their morale. Establishing rapport with their troops is yet another battle that the leader must face. Through the subtle alchemy of words, one can win trust and raise morale, or lose face and authority. Addressing the army on the border of the world wound, the commander seeks to establish herself as a military leader on this new battleground. And her efforts prove fruitful. The soldiers listen dutifully, smiles appearing on their faces. Someone in the ranks jokes that the demons are growing tired of waiting for them. The army keeps moving. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the world wound has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. The power of the elements on one side of the scales, the soldiers' faith and inspiration on the other. It's plain to see which is greater. The determined army runs the gauntlet of tornadoes. The struggle lasts over half an hour, but the army's only losses are a few bags of supplies and a dozen hats whipped off into the sky. After stopping to catch their breath, the soldiers continue on. Their first encounter with the world wound has ended in their favor. Plus 10 morale. Current morale 12. So that was Ember actually doing the diplomacy check, which is really funny because it's like you'd think that the main character has to do it, but no. All skill checks are done the same. Ooh. So morale can max out at 20, but go to negative 100? Each victory over a demon army adds 4 days to the time the banner of victory stays green. Each victory over a demon army on the road to Dresden adds 10 days to the time the banner of the march on Dresden stays green. Okay, I assume those are all good things. Look at all these things. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna end it here before we get involved in it, because I'll get carried away and we'll get into battles and blah, 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 blah. I know, not the most exciting episode as far as combat is concerned, but that was, you know, the last episode was a lot of combat. The last 2 episodes, really. But anyways, my name is Mangg. Game watching has been Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I'll see you fine folks in the next part.